Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Broken Earth. I am your host, Warren. These are my wonderful players, and I think we'll get down to it. Let's roll the dice of destiny and see what happened last week. All right, so that's number three. Brandon wasn't necessarily there, so Mike.
I don't.
Mike,
Huh?
what happened last session?
Stuff.
Can you be a little bit more specific?
This my
Stuff
this
you
my
think,
Uh,
other things.
deadly stuff. Okay. So, we're hanging out and we're talking to folks, and one of the folks says, "Go over there." So we go over there, and these things do stuff to us, and we don't really appreciate it. And a couple of us
That
paid
is-
dearly for it.
That is not necessarily how it happened.
Um,
I accept that. Maybe.
um, so I don't remember how we ended up going to our deaths, apparently. But I remember getting there. I remember we were sleeping, and Jackass rolled high enough to have noticed a noise, and said noise woke us up when the screams started, and Jackass almost died. So, I mean, I guess it pretty much came full circle. It was his fault for rolling as high as he rolled to be able to notice the noise to begin with.
So we are now punishing people for rolling high.
Are we not going to mention the fact that I said we shouldn't go in there, and Brandon was like, "No, fuck it, let's do it." Or are we just gonna forget that?
Yeah, no,
But
I
yeah,
already did.
long story short, they got into a tangle with a couple of Wendigos, and someone did not make it out alive, unfortunately. So, with that being said, let's get down to it. So, Izzy, you are on one of these massive land ships.
Yay.
Dawn is just beginning to break. And up ahead, you can see a fairly large town that has been, from what you can see, heavily fortified. Upon coming closer to the town, you see soldiers that you know of as braves are roaming around, fulfilling various duties. And apparently, there's some talk that they ended up losing a few people that previous night. But you have come here with orders to find the commander of this area, Chief Chris. Specifically, Chief Christopher. What was his name? What do we end up naming him? We'll just say Chief Chris for now, just for brevity.
Yeah.
But yeah, once you get here, you step off the truck. What do you do?
Well, obviously, I'm gonna go fill in my ranks and go find Chief Chris.
You end up coming into into one of the buildings that has been turned into a rough command center. There's obviously staff going to and fro in this area, and you see an older looking gentleman. He's maybe in his 40s, early 40s, sitting down at a desk, poring over maps and a couple of reports. Again, apparently, some people were lost in the night prior.
Is there anyone walking past me immediately?
Sure, we could say that one of the runners is about to walk out to go do something.
I'm just gonna reach over and grab his sleeve real quick. Hey. Is that
Yeah.
is that the boss man, Chris?
Chief?
Yeah. Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, cool. Is there any way I should approach him or whatnot? I got these orders
Just
to go talk to him.
just present your orders and wait at his pleasure. But I gotta go, and he pushes past you.
Yep. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna politely walk up to him and just stand next to him quietly and set the papers down next to him.
He ends up as you approach, he just kind of gives you a short nod as he finishes talking to someone. Um Apparently, a man named Rodney. Whenever the said casualty report was coming through, the person that he's talking to says, "Yeah, Rodney wasn't able to make it." The chief looks rather sad at this. Um, he just kind of holds that moment to himself, and then he just nods, and the man leaves. He looks at your correspondence, picks it up, looks over it. So you're seeking to be a brave, huh?
What was that?
You're seeking to be a brave, huh?
Well, yeah, I gotta fill in the ranks and help out where I can.
All right. Well, it says here you have some experience in combat, yes?
Well, yeah, if you want to talk about a tussle here or there in a bar or tracking down some asshole who stole something.
I think you'll do. I'm gonna put you in a unit with a group of guys that their missions are typically high risk, um, but you know they're good guys. They typically come out on top. They just lost a guy, and I need someone to fill them in. You up for the task?
Sure thing. By the looks of your face from earlier, probably some big shoes to fill, huh?
Uh, yeah, yeah. You don't necessarily have his skill set, but they could also use a tracker. So, and he folds up your orders, hands them back to you. You'll find them down at that pillbox at the very end of the row.
Well, sounds good.
NT
And I'll just
Rodney. I mean, damn it, Rodney. Rodney doesn't exist anymore. Fuck.
ha ha ha.
NT Marty. Ket, Ket and Morgrim, you have just finished a long rest. You have a long rest in your belt. Whenever you guys came in, you brought in Rodney's body, and Rodney's body was taken aside, um, and you guys were told that they would be burying him at a later date. But you've had a long rest. You guys are just beginning to wake up. I would imagine the atmosphere with the party is quite somber, is it not?
Somber. We celebrate death here. He died with honor. We shall honor his name. We shall blow up his body in honor of his memory.
Marty, how are you feeling about Rodney's passing and your near-death experience?
I'm pretty somber, but if one were to take a gander over at Marty every so often, you might see him reaching up and tugging on his ear.
On his ear?
Yes, on his ear. Like messing with his ear, like rubbing it, and maybe he snaps next to it or something.
Oh yeah, okay. Morgrim, what about you? How are you feeling waking up this morning?
I mean, I'm definitely sad at Rodney's passing, but I mean, there's a task at hand, and I have to focus on that.
Well, you do appear to have some time. You and your companions are just now packing up your stuff to, you know, get ready to move out if need be. You have a moment if you would like, but we'll come back to you. We're gonna go over to NT. NT, you just woke up after witnessing Rodney's passing. How are you feeling?
NT's kind of kind of quiet, just kind of sitting off to the side, thinking like obviously not happy with the situation. Like he's like looking at Rodney and just like shaking his head and just looking down thoughtfully, not
Okay.
saying anything.
What about you, Kat?
What's she doing?
Kat.
Cat. Yes.
What are you doing this morning? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, I guess. Not too terribly shaken up about old Rodney. Yeah, it's sad or whatever, but like I was jokingly saying, he died with honor, as he would have liked in battle. And there's nothing we can do about it except move on and hope whoever they send to replace him can at least somewhat fill his shoes. So I
Well,
think really Ket's just kind of looking around a lot, waiting to see the person who shows up.
well, you end up finding him. Izzy, describe yourself.
So he is a rather tall and slender man, like probably I'd say about 6'3" and maybe at most like 150 pounds. Like he looks lean. He's got this short, shaggy hair. Kind of looks like he's lived a day or two in the wood line.
Are you carrying any weapons on you out in the open?
Oh yeah, just a rifle along his back.
Something like a lever action or a hunting rifle, or
Yeah, no, more like a hunting rifle. You know,
okay.
like your standard run of the mill hunting rifle. Definitely doesn't look new. Looks abused and used quite a bit.
All right. Well, yeah, Ket, you see this man approaching your pillbox. You
Uh,
are a human, right? Izzy?
Uh, more or less a human.
Okay.
Visibly, like if I was to look across and look at you, you from first glance you would appear human.
Yeah, from first glance, I would appear human.
Perfect. Okay, so I would you say that we're all like sitting together?
Yeah, you guys, the party is kind of sitting in the same pillbox, maybe 5 or 10 feet away from each other at most. Just
Okay.
doing your own things. You see your other three party members there. They appear to be deep in thought,
Okay.
somber, handling their own shit.
Yeah. So if they were to look across, they would see me uh, kind of panning from side to side, and eventually my gaze would just lock on this person walking up, looking like they're approaching us. I'll slowly stand up, and I'd imagine we would lock eyes, and I would just kind of, jerk my head like, "Hey, come here," come on over. And once he
What
got,
form are you in?
I'm just in idle cat, just kind of a tall, muscular, athletic type build, uh,
Like
black
human?
leather. Yeah, human. Yeah,
So yeah, this rather tall, muscled human is
muscular.
muscled human
Muscular.
The
appears
muscular.
to be giving you a signal to come into the pillbox with him.
Oh,
But
I'm
this
hurry.
is the pillbox that you were supposed to come to.
Okay, hurry on over, and since he's standing right there, I just pull out the paperwork and hand it to him real quick.
Cool. I will take it. I'll introduce myself and shake his hand, and open the letter.
It appears to be transfer orders from the tribes up in like the northern Dakotas. Um, I'm kind of adding this in because you did say that you were coming from Montana.
Yeah.
Apparently, he has been transferred to your unit. It doesn't necessarily have any correspondence from the chief, but one can assume that the chief sent him here since he was walking here with purpose.
Okay. So I'll look at it and I'll look at him. I'll
It does,
kind of size him
however,
up.
it does, however, state that he is not a brave. He is a prospect.
I don't really think that would bother Ket too much. I don't think Ket really gets into the politics of all that. As long as he's able to prove himself as a worthy, teammate, he doesn't weigh us down. I think he'll make a good partner, but that remains to be seen. But no, I'll just kind of look at it and look at him, size him up, look him up and down real quick, fold the paper back up, hand it to him, turn to the other guys. Say, well, guys, they didn't waste any time filling Rodney's spot. Yeah, this here's our new teammate. What's your name, kid?
It's Izzy. How are you all doing? I imagine probably not too well after the whole Rodney situation. Kind of a slip of a tongue. Other than the whole Rodney being dead, how are y'all doing?
What?
Inti, you hear this? We're gonna hand it off to Inti first.
Inti. Inti kind of just grunts, and he offers out he doesn't offer out a hand, but he just kind of nods and says, "Intantawa Kambashi. I am one of the brave. I hope that you can live up to your predecessor. You have big shoes to fill, boy." And then just kind of turns back in the pillbox and looks out at the woods.
Morgrim, you're next. Inti gave his short and not necessarily so sweet intro to this new Izzy fellow, and he's returned his gaze toward the wood line. What do you have to say to the new guy?
I would just tell him not to pay too much mind to Inti. I think he blames himself more for the death of our old friend than he lets on.
Are you going to say that out loud or kind of come up close to him?
I'm gonna say that up close to him.
Okay. So yeah, the second figure that approaches you is a tiefling. What's weird about this tiefling is you do have a religious marking on you, don't you? Like a cross around your neck or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he appears to be something like a preacher man from back where you come from, is he?
Huh.
But it's a tiefling, which is very weird. But he tells you to pay no mind to Inti.
I'm gonna look at Morgan and be like, "You're not all gospel-y, are you?"
Not quite.
All right, that should be
Say that
fine.
with a big fangy smile.
Well, thank God for that.
I wouldn't thank him just yet.
Marty, you have your time to make your introduction to Izzy here.
So Marty has been staring at the ground, kind of just reaching over, rubbing his ear and playing with it and tugging on it. And while everybody has been talking, he notices a low rumble. So he's going to look up and see Izzy and yell really loudly, "Who's the new guy?"
Oh my god!
I'm going to beat this dead horse.
New guy's Izzy.
Growls.
What?
He must be the head honcho here, maybe? Or are all of you equal?
What?
What's his problem?
Who are you asking? What's his problem too?
I'm looking over at the tiefling. What's his problem, man?
Yeah, they all have got quite a few.
Note taken.
Although Morgan, you do know that Marty almost perforated an eardrum, firing the big iron right next to his head.
Oh,
Do you care to tell that to the new guy or no?
Nah.
Okay. I mean, Ket, you're aware of it too. Are you going to keep it to yourself or tell him?
I'm just gonna kind of laugh and just I'll even add to it and say, yeah, an easier list to name would be one that involves things that aren't wrong with us.
all right.
Upon seeing Ket laugh and every them keep talking, I'm just gonna yell at Ket. What did he say?
I'm gonna to
Into
Marty.
audibly face palm
He
from the side.
said hi.
Just
Oh, hi, I'm Marty.
Hold up. Hold up. NT. What did you say?
into just like audibly face palm from the side. Just
I would also kind of imagine at some point, there's an urge to slap your brother for
well,
reasons.
no slapping, just lots of growls and for fuck's sake.
But yeah, this is pretty much home sweet home for now.
It's a hole, but it's a
Izzy,
home.
yeah, this appears to be home sweet home for now, Izzy.
All right.
Yeah.
Best homes are holes.
So who are you going to be kind of putting your stuff next to, Izzy?
I'm gonna post up next to the deaf dude.
Yeah. So Marty, you see the new guy bringing his stuff over and kind of setting it, not necessarily right on top of your stuff, but close to your stuff, and he appears to be, making himself comfortable at that area.
I mean, I'm just gonna like wave my hand and kind of just like go back to like staring at the ground, and, like stick my finger in my ear, like trying to clear an obstruction.
Okay. I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna look at him with like thumbs up, shake my head, and just continue to look out the pillbox with my rifle.
All right. So yeah. Our resident tiefling Morgrim. Is there anything that you would else that you would like to do? Would you like some alone time?
No.
You don't want any alone time?
No, I don't think I really need much.
Okay. But yeah, the day is beginning to, come about. Stand 2 is done. It's breakfast time. You guys gonna go get breakfast?
Is Kylie here?
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna go find her.
yeah, actually, she appears to be working with the food cart. They bring the food close to your pillbox.
Oh, cool. So yeah, I'll be getting my food and talking to her, loving up on her as much as I can without getting her dirty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she gives you a kiss on the cheek and hands you some food. And is everyone else from the party going and getting food with Ket?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna follow suit right behind him. Obviously, be like last in the line of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, NT just gets like a piece of hardtack or something and then goes to eat it back at the pillbox, like still looking at the wood.
Kylie does look at you, Ket, after searching your group. Where's Rodney? Why is everyone acting peculiar?
You didn't hear? I thought everybody knew.
I didn't hear what.
we had a hostile encounter last night, and Rodney didn't make it.
At first, she looks at you questioningly, and then when the realization hits her, she begins to tear up.
Hey, now, I'll put my hand on her shoulder. It's all right. He died just the way he lived, in a blaze of glory.
But that doesn't make it better. He's dead.
Yeah, so were a lot of other people. But
It's
you
your
know who's
Bud
not?
Light Man Woody just
Us.
hand out.
And as long as we're still alive, and I'll kind of motion my arm to the rest of my guys, as long as we're still alive, even one of us, then there's still hope. And we have to keep moving. We have to stay strong. There's no time for tears in this game, darling.
She's quiet, and she dutifully feeds the rest of the Braves that come up and get food, but she's definitely not happy. Marty, your ear is now starting to filter in a little bit more sound. It's not necessarily back to 100% considering you fired a hand cannon next to it, but you are able to pick up conversations now. So with that being said, you kind of hear a little bit about Ket talking to Kylie about Rodney, him trying to cheer her up. Are you going to say anything or no?
No, it's not my place. That's for them.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach over and I'm gonna grab Inti's shoulder. I'm gonna look him dead in the face and be like, I can hear things now.
Inti, your gaze at the woodland is briefly obstructed by your brother having a revelation, so to speak.
All right, like put a hand like on the side of his neck and just be like, "Good. Maybe you can hear this. Lower your fucking voice. You've been yelling for 12 hours. Shut the fuck up."
Okay, that hurts my feelings.
Inky finishes it with a pained but well-meaning like grin, like half grin, but just like pats the back of his head, be like, yeah, like friendly, like good. Glad your hearing's coming back. Doesn't actually say it, like just that's the kind of vibe from it. But I mean, like he's obviously preoccupied, and Marty's hearing is not the main thing he's thinking about. But he does take the time to at least say something in response.
Mm-hmm. Well, Inti, you finally get back to the pillbox, and you are on your own for a minute when you see out by the wood line, rough about the area where you and your teammates were dragging Marty back from the woods. There is a white figure.
Okay. How far away is it?
Maybe 150, 200 feet.
All right. Well, with our level up, I took the sharpshooter feat, so I would like to take a shot at it.
Well, as you aim for it, it is in the shape of an animal, which causes you to hesitate.
What kind of animal?
A four-legged, rather large, woolly beast with a couple of horns on its head.
Like
You would
big
recognize
wolf, or like
you,
a bovine, or
you would recognize it as some sort of bison.
I would immediately pull my rifle back and just like stare at it, like just watch it. Like I wouldn't exclaim or anything, just look at it, just watch it, see, try and be as observant as I can, see what, like, if it pisses, I want to see it, like, it with amazement.
Yeah, this is when your conversation with Marty happens, and Marty goes on to his area and sits down and begins eating his food.
But then before Marty can go away, like, as soon as I notice it, just, like, grab him, like, turn his head, make him look at it. Do you see it? Do you see it? Tell me you see it.
You do see it, Marty.
What is that?
It's a great white buffalo.
You're a great white buffalo.
I immediately can I roll an unarmed strike against him to punch him across the face?
No. You just because I don't want any like rolls against each other, I'll say that you could punch him in the shoulder, like you actually
Okay.
punch him in the shoulder.
Yeah, like, hey, what's your fucking language? Don't be like all the disrespect NT said about all the Apollo shit. This is like a complete 180, complete reverence. You will show respect kind of an attitude. You know, referencing episode what 3, 4 when we finally got to the silo.
Mhm. Yeah, so NT appears to be very serious right now, Marty.
Excuse me. I'm gonna look at him and be like, "It's a white buffalo. There's white creatures. Like it's a buffalo."
When have you ever seen a white buffalo?
Are you
I don't know,
keeping your
man.
gaze
I've
on
never
this
seen a buffalo.
thing the entire
yeah,
time, NT, or are you like
NT's
turning
eyes-
to talk to him?
NT's eyes are not moving from it.
Well, you see it walking closer.
Okay, like the NT's eyes aren't moving from it. He is staying like borderline transfixed on the buffalo, and he's like, "No, this is a sacred creature. This words don't describe this.
It's about
This is
halfway
amazing.
from the wood
This is
line
good
to
on
your position now, and it is making a straight tack towards you.
Okay. All right. Can I stop looking at it long enough to look left and right and make sure that like no, I can't see anybody else in like any other pillbox like taking an aim or anything like that at it?
Sure. No one really seems to be paying attention. But they are looking out there. It just seems as if they aren't actually seeing this thing.
Okay. Well, NT's still like completely transfixed, like seeing the second coming of Christ, just like dead focus. It's obvious this is something religious for him.
It comes right up to you, stands right outside the pillbox, and it looks at you.
Does it still look like a regular fucking buffalo up close? Just white?
It is almost a pure white, almost as if it's like glowing, but it could be just a reflection from the sun because the sun is beginning to rise.
Okay. Seems to like break off a piece of his like hardtack and like hold it out to the buffalo for like an offering.
It sniffs it, and then it chews it up. But then it looks right back at you. It's still looking at you. At this point, it actually turns its head to the side a little bit, ever so slightly.
Great spirit. What are you doing here? Is there something I can do to help you? Please speak to me. Show me. Give me a sign of something.
It turns its head to the other side.
Yeah, and he just stays there waiting.
You clean the forest. It finally speaks after like 5 minutes of just staring at you.
we cleaned the forest.
Yes.
This is something you wish, or that you appreciate, correct?
Those spirits have been residing in that forest for a couple hundred years now.
If he takes like a deep bow and is like, then it is an honor to have aided the spirit.
It appears to bow its head down to you. And it says, I have a gift for you and your friends.
Say again?
It bows its head down to you, then raises it back up. I have a gift for you and your friends.
We are honored, Great Spirit. We did not do it for gifts, but we will accept any boon you deem us worthy of.
Marty, you were seeing Inti talking to this creature, but the creature doesn't appear to be talking.
I'm gonna reach over and kind of like just slap at Morgrim's shoulder whilst like staring at Marty.
It's just you and Inti at the moment.
I'm looking at Inti and be like, are you talking to it?
Hush.
The buffalo ends up looking over at Marty.
Inti doesn't like look over. He just like reaches over and just like puts a hand on Marty and is like, hush. Let the spirit speak. Just like not like you're almost like steadying himself as he like make sure Marty's there and just be like, hey, look, I'm still here. I know you're still here, but just hold. Just trust me.
The buffalo ends up looking at you, Marty, and it turns its head at you. Looking at you like deep into your eyes. Almost piercing gaze here.
It's a really weird buffalo.
It speaks to you, Inti, and again, you
Did
can't
Marty
hear.
say that out loud?
Does Marty say that out loud? Marty, do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Then Inti would be like, hush, brother. This is no buffalo. This is a spirit.
The buffalo speaks to you, Inti. Marty, you can't hear what it's saying. That the lips aren't moving, although if you were to look at its lips, it would move when it talks to you.
Uh-huh. Hold on, quick question. In the last episode, did Inti eat any mushrooms or anything?
No.
Okay, cool. All right, continue, please.
But it does say to you, Inti, there's no need to hush him. He doesn't necessarily understand. If anything, he's fearful, it looks like. And it's at this point both of you see the buffalo look Marty up and down.
Why is the buffalo staring at me?
Inti actually like chuckles for the first time since they've been back, and like, the spirit sees you. It sees your soul. It sees you don't understand. I think it finds humor in it.
I mean, you are just kind of standing there talking to a buffalo.
It's at this point. Have you heard of it like a horse kind of breathing out like?
Yeah.
It does that and ends up turning towards you, Inti. Yes, just if you wish to have this boon, place your hand upon my mane.
Inti doesn't even hesitate. Just immediately reaches out.
Yes, senpai. Yes, Inti, you receive a +2 to your wisdom
Roll
score.
initiative. Say again.
A +2 to your wisdom score.
Permanently?
Yes.
Okay, so quick OC, the wisdom, the +1, or the saving throw?
The wisdom,
Ooh,
which means
all
your
right.
wisdom modifier goes up by +1.
+1. Okay, so it's 14, so now it's a 2. Or +2, right?
I guess.
Ooh,
And
thank
that
you.
affects any skill or saving throw.
Okay, so, that's gonna have to go through
All of your wisdom-based skills will run off of your wisdom, and since your wisdom got a +1, those skills in turn will get a +1.
Okay, I am doing that now then. And there's what? Okay, no, that's in. Okay, yeah, okay. Then my character sheet has changed to that then.
Okay. You are the only one who has touched this thing.
Then I look over at Marty and tell him the spirit is offering us a boon. It wants to thank us for clearing out the forest. Reach out and touch its mane. Trust me.
The rest of you then come up to a scene of Inti and Marty petting a buffalo that is pearly white.
Does Inti hear them
Pretty.
come up?
I am going to say, because you were so entranced by seeing your Overlord Senpai, no.
Nani?
Nani?
Nani the fuck?
So yes, Izzy, Morgrim, and Ket, you see Marty and Inti petting a pearly white buffalo.
Does each pet give me +2?
You could try.
I want to give it all the pets.
No, nothing else changes. Now you were just petting your senpai.
That's okay. I will continue to pet the buffalo.
So
These
yeah,
people truly are weird.
do you say that out loud?
If you could
Oh,
rub
I
the-
whispered a little bit, yeah. Not like out loud, but talking to myself. If anyone's standing right next to me, they would hear me.
Ket and Morgan
Kinda
would be
muted.
kind of standing next to you.
Oh, okay. And
So Ket, Morgan, you were seeing this happening.
Yeah, as soon as I see it, I'm gonna immediately just like wide-eyed, jaw drop, just
An albino buffalo.
and like speed walk up to it, and I'll look at Marty and Inti and just be like, "Are we petting the albino buffalo? Like, is that what's happening right now?"
The buffalo ends up lifting its head towards you and turning its head. Into you hear it say, have these people not seen a great spirit before? What the hell is wrong with them? And then it turns down to NT with like a questioning glance. Although none of you can hear it speak nor see its lips move. Only
Inti
NT
looks at the buffalo and says, "I do not believe so. That not all of them grew up in the old ways. Not all of them know of the spirit. Give me a moment. I will explain it to them." And
Morgrim,
then-
you're seeing all this happening. You're seeing NT talk to this thing.
NT. What
Well,
is that?
While still petting the buffalo, Inti stands and turns to him and explains, "Everyone, this is not a buffalo. This is a spirit. This is the great white buffalo spirit.
Sure looks like a buffalo.
It's a great white
It
buffalo.
must be a buffalo.
All of you see the buffalo's eyes roll.
It must be a buffalo.
It looks like a buffalo, sounds like a buffalo, smells like a buffalo. It's probably a buffalo.
Continue
Right.
into
No other option.
This is the most sacred spirit of my people. This spirit has come to thank us for clearing out the woods yesterday and offers us a boon. All you have to do to accept the boon is to come and pet its mane. Trust me,
I'm like bolting up there.
this is an honor. This is something that is almost unheard of. I don't know of anyone who has ever gotten to touch the great white buffalo spirit. This is an honor that I cannot explain the gravity of. And the NT seems not only genuine, but I mean, calm, serene, and at the same time just amazed and like this is like he just witnessed the rebirth of Christ, kind of just like a oh my God moment. Like this is his equivalent of Jesus Christ.
Yes, so whoever wishes to approach to pet the mane, you may.
Oh yeah.
Ket's
We're
gonna,
going to
like,
wait
bolt
on
up
Izzy
there.
real quick. We're gonna wait on Izzy real quick. But Ket is gonna run up and begin petting it.
Yes, like furiously, like digging his fingers into its mane and like
It's at this
scratching
point.
underneath its ear and
Oh, okay. It was at this point. It was gonna put a hoof on your face. It's just gonna push you away. Like no. But if you're gonna scratch behind its ears, it'll actually move its head towards you.
Yeah, start kicking one of them back legs against his belly.
Morgrim, are you going to be petting this spirit?
Sure, why not?
So Marty already said that he was. Ket said that he was. Morgrim said that he was. All of you receive +2 to your wisdom score.
Nice.
We are then going to come up to Izzy, and Izzy, as you approach, the buffalo shakes its mane, forcing the rest of you guys to kind of let go of it.
He refuses.
It refuses.
I will hold on to it.
And it's at this point, Izzy, you actually hear the spirit talking to you.
Oh, interesting.
You have some very big shoes to fill.
So I've heard, Mr. Buffalo.
NT shoots him a dirty glance when he says Mr. Buffalo.
Although you did not take any part, as long as you promise that you will look after the land and follow these companions of yours faithfully, you may place your hand upon my name. But I will hold you to it.
Oh, don't you worry. Came to help these guys, and I shall do so.
That
And,
then bows its head to you. Then you may.
Oh, I'm just gonna politely pet it.
You too receive a +2 to your wisdom score. It's at that point
Just like
that
Is it a permanent change or?
yes.
Ooh, nice.
It's at this point it shakes its mane and steps back a couple of steps, looks at you, NT, and bows its great head towards you.
NT
Oh, no.
bows down to it and says, "If you ever need me, I am at your call."
It's at this point the buffalo raises its head high and proud. Oh, believe me, I will call. And then it's at this point it begins to shimmer away.
oh shit.
Shimmer,
I
shimmer,
told
shimmer,
you
shimmer.
it's a fucking spirit. You thought it
When
was a
when
buffalo.
it gets to like when it gets to like 50% opacity, I want to like try to reach out and touch it.
It shimmers away slow enough for you to perceive it, but quick enough to have sort of an instantaneous like mic drop moment. It just kind of goes poof.
Oh, okay.
So you're kind of
Yeah,
left out there, kind of throwing your hand out to it, but it's not there. So with that, Cat, what do you do?
I will look to Enti and say, "Hey, I like your new friend."
Inty.
Who's watching
Enti.
porn?
Inti doesn't even respond. And what?
What?
Someone was watching something weird and nefarious.
Who's watching that Iowa corn?
Oh my god. Anyway, let's move on from that.
But
Yes, it's
yeah, Inti, it doesn't even seem to register. He kind of just seems still stunned.
I'm just gonna kind of roll my eyes and look at Marty. Marty, what have we gotten ourselves into?
apparently a covenant. Marty.
Hold on. Does
Yeah,
this
what's up?
make me a warlock now since I'm getting power from a patron?
From a patron.
Is my patron the Great White
I
Buffalo?
didn't know that I was going to use all that butter.
Wait, I heard my name. What's going on?
Butter anyway.
Marty, Ket is Austin, can you mute yourself, please, if you're going to talk to someone else?
That was
Awesome.
audible.
Marty's doing what?
Ket turns.
I look towards you and say, Marty, what did we just get ourselves into?
I don't think you want an answer to that question.
Izzy, you just pet a supernatural creature. How are you feeling?
Yep.
And then you met the Great Spirit.
Just another weird day, I'm guessing. Actually, no, he is baffled that it shimmered away.
That was weird.
But it's not uncommon for the place he grew up to find talking animals, more or less ones that disappear and shimmer away. That's what really threw him for a loop. The whole it talking to him, nah, he's fine. It disappeared. Animals don't do that. That's not right.
Abomination!
Not anatomically correct.
Abomination!
Shit just doesn't disappear. It ain't cool.
But yeah, after that, you guys are given some reflective time. And it's at this point, Morgrim, while it is your turn on watch, you hear a flutter of wings next to you. Morgrim.
Flitter of wings. Oh, well, hello.
It appears to be Zakiel reading a book.
So you want to explain while I'm still here? Because I would love to know.
Are you not thankful?
I mean, I could see the gates, so probably a little annoyed would be a good depiction of what I am.
I do believe that you were denied.
And why is that?
You were denied.
Yeah, you said that. Care to explain why?
Apparently, you didn't prove yourself good enough. He says, and it's at this point, like in the conversation, he would take his gaze away from the book and talk to you, looking at you, but now he brings his gaze back to the book.
You can understand why I'd be a little upset with that, right?
Why would you be upset?
I've literally been doing everything that's asked. Barely questioning anything.
Yes, as you should, he says, flipping a page.
And you still don't get why might be a little angry that that's not considered enough, right?
Morgrim, He closes the book and places it down in his lap. You and I made a deal, did we not?
Yes.
What was that deal?
If I remember correctly, I do as I'm asked, and you will help cleanse my blood. It's a pretty straightforward deal.
Yeah. And I did just that. So why are you annoyed with me?
Because I've done what has been asked. So forgive
But
me for
how-
not quite understanding.
But how do you think that that means you are deserving of glory? I
Not
haven't
sure how to
broken.
answer that.
He continues to say, I have not broken my promise or my covenant to you. I helped you escape damnation, and I am continuing to help you to achieve glory. That's why I brought you back. But you haven't proven yourself. Because in all this time, that you have been doing thing in God's name, sure, you might have had some faith, but you've only been ever doing it for selfish reasons.
I feel like that's a bit of an assumption. I made that deal out of my own volition.
You did. To cleanse yourself.
Well, wouldn't you want to do the same thing if you were in my position?
Morgrim. How do normal people... please mute yourself, Mike.
Oh, sorry.
How do normal people enter paradise?
Salvation.
Yes, but how do they achieve salvation?
By asking for forgiveness.
Okay. Do you know how people who know achieve salvation? Because that goes for people who don't necessarily know or haven't been given any reason beyond the shadow of a doubt of the existence of our Lord and Savior. What about people who know? It doesn't
The only
say
reason I know is because of what I am.
Well, exactly. Which means you need to show and prove that you are deserving of walking through the gates of paradise by following in Christ's footsteps, showing sacrifice, virtue, out of selflessness, not out of selfishness. Everything you have done, you have only done for yourself in the name of cleansing yourself. You have not done it selflessly.
Fair enough, I suppose. Doesn't mean I have to like it, though.
No, yeah, no. I mean, you don't need to like it. But do not think for 1 second that I have broken our covenant.
Very well.
Contrary to popular belief, I am on your side. He then looks over at Izzy. The entire time, it appears that that Morgrim has been kind of talking to himself again. He looks over at Zadkiel looks over at Izzy and asks, "Who's the new guy?" Morgrim. Morgrim.
Sorry, you're gonna have to repeat that. You cut in and out. I didn't realize you were speaking to me
Oh.
still.
Zadkiel looks over at Izzy and asks, "Who's the new guy?"
Yeah, he was beating me in the chest with a fucking what they call them, a Bible. Yeah, he was beating me in the chest with a Bible.
No, that was Marty, who is the new guy, and he
Oh!
points at Izzy.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. So one of our friends died, and that is his replacement.
Well, sorry to tell you, but Rodney is not in a good place. It was his
I
own choice.
figured as much. He was an atheist, so
I gave him a choice. He chose his way. So, yeah. Well, things should start happening here in a couple of minutes, and it's at this point you hear some gunshots ringing off on the far side of camp towards the main road. Oh, apparently my timing is off. Well, I gotta run. You should probably look into that. And you hear a flutter of wings, and he just disappears right before your eyes. Yeah, everyone hears some gunshots going off towards the area of the main road, the opposite side of town from where you guys are.
Son of a bitch. Let's go.
Yeah, I
Time to
will
go to work.
immediately reach for my revolver, and start headed in that direction.
Onesies and twosies of gunshots turn into more rapid fire, which turns into machine gun fire, which turns into an all-out firefight over there.
oh,
Jesus.
that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I'm sprinting.
Yeah, Izzy without skipping a beat, grabs that rifle, racks around, and it's already gone.
Yeah, we'll move him.
What'd I
NT.
say Saturday night? If it seems too
Oh,
good to
huh?
be true, it probably is.
NT, you were hearing a copious amount of gunfire happening on the other side of the town.
On the other side of the camp.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. One quick OOC question. Passive wisdom is 10 plus your plus whatever plus any any proficiency, correct?
Passive wisdom perception is your perception plus 10.
Perception plus 10. Okay.
Yes.
Got it. All right. Thank you. Okay, yeah. NT is grabbing his he's still got his hunting rifle equipped, and he is kind of he seems to snap out of his stupor and immediately make sure he's got one loaded in the barrel and starts he runs off towards the sound of the gunfire with his 35 speed.
Yeah, I understand. You guys are moving. Marty, what about you?
We move at the speed of kill, so I'm heading for the gunfire.
Are you heading towards the gunfire, or are you heading towards the bell tower?
Oh, bell tower. Let's go bell tower.
The bell tower? Okay.
Yeah, bell tower.
You see Marty
will,
veer off towards the bell tower.
Yeah, I will look to the rest of the guys and say, you think we should try to flank them?
Come up from behind and fuck their days up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, you crest a hill, and your ideas of flanking are quickly put to rest because you see maybe anywhere from 50 to 80 trucks with maybe 3 times as many motorcycles are just in a line bum rushing the town.
Jesus.
And the entirety of the Crows' firing line is just opening up. At this point, right as you guys get to where you can survey the battlefield, you're seeing people swarm the land ships, and a couple of the Braves end up getting on the dual mounted 50s, charging them, swinging them all the way over to the incoming onslaught, and just straight cyclic. Not giving up any time for the guns to cool, honestly, but they are going straight cyclic. Browns are blasting all over the place. It is a chaotic time right now.
So anyways, I started blasting.
You're gonna go into one of the pillboxes on this side and begin firing.
Yeah. What kind of range are we looking at from the pillbox?
Um, the range we are looking at for the pillbox. The enemy appears to be having to drive uphill. Your range, technically, you would be way out of range because these vehicles are approaching from about maybe 600-700 feet out at this point.
Yeah, we've just got like a super clear view of them right now. Is all.
Yes. So those who's going to the pillboxes other than Ken?
But I really have to take the Browns to the Super Bowl, so I will be right back.
Well, we're about to take a break here in a second. So.
Okay.
I was about to say, Izzy will not be moving into the pillbox. He'll be moving along the crest and the fire line.
Okay.
Try to
Okay.
close the gap.
Is there like any trenches or any kind of like slight ridge or anything like that?
It's pretty much a set of pillboxes, like dug in pillboxes
Like pillboxes
on the
or
side
flat
of a
ground?
hill. On the side of a hill. That's
Okay. Well, does it look like with once they're around like 200 to 250 feet from the pillbox, we would still have a clear shot at them?
oh, absolutely. This is
Okay,
open ground.
then yeah, NT goes into the pillbox with Kit.
Okay, Morgan, what about you?
I'm gonna go in the pillbox.
All right, so those of you guys going into the pillboxes, and Izzy said that you were kind of staying on the crest of the hill.
Yeah, I was gonna move along the firing line to get closer to the enemy.
Okay, so you're pretty much going to be around the pillboxes then.
Yeah, I'm gonna be around the pillboxes, but I'm just gonna move along the line.
Okay. Well, you four need to give me dexterity saving throws, please,
All right.
as the enemy opens up.
Oh, fuck.
That will be a nice, lovely 12.
That will also be a nice,
16.
lovely 12.
So Izzy, you're starting off strong with 6 points of damage. NT, you're taking 4. What was yours, Ket?
16 for Ket.
16 for Ket, and what was Morgan? 13, you said?
Yeah.
You're taking you're taking 4 points of damage. By the way, you guys have had a long rest, so all of your stats and everything should be as high as they can go. With that, we are going to go ahead and
100 hit points.
with that, we are going to go ahead and take a short break, and then we're going to get into rolling initiative, and yeah, we'll see you guys then. 3, 2, 1. Hey, so we are back. Let's go ahead and pull up the roadmap. Everyone is on Owlbear, right?
Yep.
Negative. I can get there though.
No, I'm on Owl Ken.
You're on Owl Dumbass.
I
Fuck
am
you,
Owl
kid.
Dumbass.
All right, so everyone throw up their. I forgot about the audience. Welcome back. We are about to set up the battlefield. But while we are doing that, everyone on Owlbear, go ahead and drop your tokens in for your characters.
I'm still loading.
Mine's still loading. Hang on.
Andy, why did you put your full name in Owl?
Yeah,
Bear?
mine's-
Nobody can pronounce that.
Purely because no one can pronounce that.
Intentella Kambashi.
Nobody likes your one.
You don't count. You're the one who came up with it.
I was
Actually, no, he's not. He's the one that came up with NT
Yes.
because of that.
No, actually, I'm the one that smoked that because I'm dumb.
Oh, I thought it was him. Where's the
I'm not seeing the map.
You're not seeing the map? Are you berserker for some reason?
Yes, I am. I don't know why.
We're gonna go ahead and where's the paint? There's the paint. Go ahead and make
There we go.
the bell tower right about yay. There we go. And we are going to put Marty in the bell tower.
Each square is the normal 5, right?
Yes.
Yeah, folks.
You have to zoom in to see the small squares, but yes.
Let's see. Trying to figure out which one I'm going to be. We're going to be this one.
Brandon, stop it.
What?
Brandon keeps on screwing up his name. Anyway, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. I'm gonna go ahead and bring a token out of the sorcerer.
Yep, mine's still loading. Loading, loading, and loading, loading, and loading, loading.
You need the hamster on the Wi-Fi router to run faster.
Excuse me?
You need to get the hamster on the Wi-Fi router to run faster.
Yeah.
I swear. I can't wait till I get my new internet. Shameless plug, Dixie Electric DE Fastlink, 1,000 megabits per second.
It would be nice if they would sponsor the show.
Shameless plug. My mom's Wi-Fi is a lot better than no Wi-Fi.
You right.
You are not wrong.
And honestly, no Wi-Fi is still better than Verizon's mobile hotspot.
Apparently, no Wi-Fi is better than AT&T Wi-Fi.
Porque las dos.
¿Por qué no las dos? Okay. So.
I'm gonna try to refresh it. It's like the loading bar is stuck. Oh, it's moving, just very slowly.
All right then.
Fuck it.
Now we're gonna
Reload.
start throwing out fucking technicals.
Oh,
Skadoosh.
Skadoosh. That's what I say when I drop my balls in your suit. Skadoosh.
Can we not? We just had a
It's
talk.
already happened there, homie. You can't stop it now.
We just had a fucking talk about this.
Okay, so quick question: what is the speed for these trucks? Because didn't you say they were like 600 or 700 feet out before we left?
Yes.
Okay, well they're 100 feet in front of me now. So like, we just completely blew past everything long range.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Good to know. So these things are moving at light speed.
Ludicrous speed, homie.
The
Ludicrous speed. They about to
trucks,
go plaid.
the truck speed are at 50. The motorcycles are at 70.
Show the meaning of speed.
50, 500, 450, 400, 350, 300, 150, 100. Okay, so that's a full minute and 70.
Berkey, Berkey, Berkey.
390, 320.
Where you going, Berkey?
Okay, so it's like 7 rounds of combat for the motorcycles and like 10 for the trucks to have gotten where they are.
Think I might have fucked myself by reloading the page. Might have been better off just waiting.
All right. So, first off, we need to shoot the hamster that's in charge of Mike's internet. 1, 2. We have rolled initiative over the break, and I know we probably should have set up this map while we were on the break, but we were just so eager to see you guys. Those of you watching.
It's so pretty.
Anyway, it's now come to a point where you guys have just been kind of holding the line. The machine guns have been firing. Every now and again, spontaneous firing has been going on. But obviously, they're younger braves, not as experienced fighters as you guys. Because you know that your weapons aren't necessarily going to have that kind of range until they get about to this point. So we're gonna take things from Marty's perspective. Marty, you were seeing something akin to a blitzkrieg coming y'all's way. If you once you get up into the bell tower, you know that from your area, you aren't necessarily going to be within range until they pretty much get up to the line. You're more or less supporting the line at this point. But below you, you see Chief Chris standing in the back of one of the land ships. And he appears to be looking up to the bell tower, looking for directions of where the enemy is moving, things of that nature, right? Give me a perception check.
This is no longer bueno.
You did just get a +1. I'm being nice here.
11.
11. There
Jesus.
are a lot of
Shut up.
vehicles out in that sea that is heading your way. But you get the feeling that you guys should be able to hold. But
Strange. It's not Brandon's normal strategy, but I'm just going to kind of like grab onto the bell tower and then lean out like I'm on like a pirate ship or something like that. You know, like leans in the ring and then just point like a big old flag or something like that. Just be pointing out towards the enemy.
So
Hold on,
pretty
are we
much,
talking Brandon or DB, Big Bag Evil Guy, Brandon?
yes.
Bruh.
So you're pretty much just kind of aiming your rifle out to flag the enemy or something?
I mean, we can do that instead. That sounds cool.
Okay. So you're more or less signaling with your rifle that this is the direction that they are attacking from?
Yes.
Okay. With that being said, we are going to go now directly into initiative. Izzy.
Yep.
I do believe they are in range of you now.
Shoot him dead.
Shoot the
They
kill.
most definitely are. And this is where it's going to get interesting because I'm about to do a lot of crazy shit. All right. So, So, yeah, they are within range. All right, cool. Because I have this ability called Dread Ambusher. So, started first turn of each combat, your walk speed increased by 10, which lasts till the end of that turn. If you take an attack action on that turn, you can make one additional weapon attack as per part of that action, dealing an extra 1d8. I also have the sharpshooter feat. So I'm gonna take the -5 on both of these shots.
Okay.
Where I target the closest truck to me.
So probably this one here.
So does an 18 hit?
Who are you? Are you specifically aiming for people in the truck because these are standard enemy trucks with like, 3-man crews on the truck, or are you just aiming for the truck in and of itself
I'm gonna aim for the driver.
and for the driver?
Yep.
An 18 will hit the driver.
All right, so that will be 1d10 plus. So 1 5. So that's 1 5 plus the 10, so 15 points on that first shot.
Okay, so that truck is out of control.
Oh, okay. Well, my second shot will be at the next driver, the furthest right truck.
Okay.
And that one, didn't even get to roll the extra 1d8 points of damage. So that one, oof. I'm taking it. A 6 doesn't hit that.
No.
Nope. All right, cool. And he will. He'll hold his position.
So you're holding position in that pillbox?
Yep.
All right. Next is Marty. Marty, now give me a perception check.
18.
It was a bit chaotic for your frontline companions to see, but intermingled among these vehicles are larger trucks brimming with guns. And specifically, there are maybe 4 or 5 of these vehicles. They are trucks, but they appear to be armored with no one on the outside, unlike the rest of the trucks where it's like just a normal truck with like a machine gun turret in the back with a couple of dudes. These trucks have a lot more armor, and there's no one in the bed of the truck.
Oh shit.
Interesting. Is there some way for me to signal that to Chief Chris?
Yes.
I'm gonna do it.
What are you signaling to him? Granted, this needs to be kind of broken English type stuff.
Multiple trucks, odd-looking trucks, multiple heavy vehicles.
He looks up at your hand signals. He nods, and you see him getting down on the radio. Next is them. Ah, shit. I forgot where that started at. Okay. This truck has no choice but to do its dash. Morgrim, there is a vehicle heading straight for you.
Wow.
Almost out of control.
Can I like roll out of the way?
It is not at you yet. So, with this configuration, you guys are also able to see some motorcycles now in the mix. They've been kind of screened by the bigger trucks. And those motorcycles have 2 men on them, a rider and a gunner. using a rifle. Okay. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and take some pot shots at the PCs. So Izzy first, coming at you. Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
No, but a natural 20 will.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Yeah, right.
Actually, you know what? I should be rolling these at disadvantage, so that'll be nice. So yeah, that I rolled a 20 and a 19, so yeah, that's still gonna hit, but it's only gonna be 1 die. You take another 5 points of damage.
All right.
Let's go ahead and shoot at Izzy one more time. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
For good measure.
Morgrim, that truck that is speeding headlong at you, it still has a couple of guys in the back of it, and you're gonna get machine gunned. So go ahead and give me a deck save.
Alright, that's... Does a 20 do it?
That'll do it. You were able to kind of duck behind cover, and you hear multiple impacts of machine gun fire impact close to your head, but you're fine. He can't hit you, but he can hit Inti. That's not going to hit. Morgrim cannot get hit by that guy, but he can get hit by that truck. He's going to go for point, which is a natural 1, so fuck me.
It explodes.
Quick
No.
question. Do we have any cover being in pillboxes?
You have half cover. I'm going to say unless you're in the prone, in which case you will have 3/4 cover.
Alright, that's +2 to AC.
Half cover is yes +2.
Okay.
So that machine gun is jammed. I really want to hit Morgan, so I'm going to hit Morgan again with the other machine gun. Thank you! That is an 18 on the die. I'm assuming that hits.
To who?
You.
You said Morgan. I'm like, who the fuck's Morgan?
I said Morgrim.
I heard Morgan, but yeah, no, of course that fucking hits.
That is full damage with 9 points of damage.
Still alive!
NT, you're going to get attacked again. That's not going to hit because that's double 4s. We're going to do a point attack on... Actually, no, we're going to do an area attack on Ket. Ket, give me a deck save.
Oh shit. Inside heating food up while I was waiting on my turn. Oh my god, okay. 18.
Yeah, that saves. So, this also, as a bit of a cinematic, this initial burst of fire from the enemy, it ends up clipping a couple, well, it ends up hitting a few of the crows, like straight in their vest, so it kind of knocks them back. There is 1 or 2 of them that end up actually, taking a fatal round, but the line is holding. They will have their reply here in a minute. Morgrim, it is now your go.
That truck that's speeding at me, I want to shoot at its front tire.
Which one?
How fast are they going?
It is going 100 feet per turn because it has, the truck itself has no point but to take its dash action.
All right, well, fuck that guy. I'm gonna shoot his driver's side tire out.
Okay. Roll an attack.
How does a 24 do?
24 will hit it. Do your damage.
Are we're level 4, right? Or are we level 5 now?
You were level 4.
Okay, just making sure. That's a whopping 6.
Okay, so yeah, you end up shooting that tire. It does not shred.
Doesn't need to shred, it just needs to go flat.
Well, it's gonna need like a turn or two in order to go completely flat to add enough drag. It would still probably be safe to at least jump to the side, like get out of this little pillbox area. Actually, I need to drop pillboxes.
Yeah, see, what I was trying to do was I was trying him to fucking make him flip.
Well, try to and is are totally different things.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Well, I asked.
There wasn't a question.
All right, and we're gonna bulk count just a little bit. Okay. So that is your turn. Are you trying to move or what?
You said I'm behind cover, right?
You are behind cover. You can move 5 feet to the right and still be in the pillbox.
Yeah, I'm gonna move 5 feet to the right.
So now the crows get the reply. Oh yes, the crows and their reply. I need to go ahead and put some NPCs in here for you, gentlemen.
I'm gonna step away for like 2 seconds.
Okay. So the crows end up giving better than they got. Considering that we are going to take a couple of these vehicles out of commission.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So they end up picking off a couple of the motorcycles I'm going to end up dropping in here. They end up slowing this vehicle down. And we'll say this vehicle. So now they're only able to move at half their speed. But yeah, the crow line is erupting in such gunfire that you guys haven't seen before. You can definitely tell that the crows are not fucking around. With that being
They
said,
done been pissed off.
yes. With that
They
being
said, "You come into my house."
NT, it is your go.
Okay. I would like to fire on the driver of this bad boy.
Okay. Roll your attack.
It's 18 on the die, so that's gonna be a 24 to hit.
That fucking hits. Roll your damage.
1d10 plus foe. That is the 0 is 10, correct?
Yes.
That's 14 damage to the driver.
Yeah. You end up seeing, like, you aim your rifle, you take a deep breath, and you let it out slow. Pull the trigger.
Now, too, by the way.
Pull the trigger. You see nothing but red on the inside of the windshield, and it now doesn't have a driver. Ket.
Yeah. Holy shit, is it finally my turn?
Yes.
Awesome. So, Owlbear finally decided to load the fuck up.
Hells yeah.
Hells to the gal. Is anyone within range of me? I mean, these guys look pretty far away.
I would need to know what your ranges are.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, you and me both. Looks like the revolver is 50-150.
So as far as guns are concerned, no.
What about
Did you take spell sniper?
Yes.
You did.
Wait, did I? No.
Or did you?
No.
What did
I
you
took
end up
magic.
doing? Huh?
I took magic initiate.
Well, unfortunately, there's nothing within range of you to be able to do anything.
What about I'm pulling it up.
Unless you have a
The
spell.
catapult. Isn't that like 120 or something like that?
The one to the in front of
Well,
you,
nothing is within
The catapult
120.
is 60.
There's
Oh,
nothing-
okay. They're like way the fuck out there.
They are 180 feet away from you. The closest guy.
What about our fancy new rifles? I forgot to add that onto my character sheet.
I don't. Oh, there's my
Hey, the closest one to him is 95 feet, not 180.
Huh?
I said the closest one to him is 95 feet, not 180. You said each square is 5 foot, right?
Each square is 5 foot. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 times 5. Yes. That's what I'm looking at. Or I'll even use the measurement tool. Oh, yeah, 95 feet. Yeah, my apologies.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, cool.
I totally miscalculated that then. So yeah, you do have spells that you can use.
Cool. So, hang on,
Anything
let's
within
see.
95 feet, firebolt would definitely reach out.
I was thinking to say firebolt. I couldn't remember. I was looking it up. What the? Oh yeah, that's 120. Fuck yeah. Cool. So I'm a firebolt that bitch.
Firebolt him. I'm going to rule that it is going to be at a disadvantage for you to shoot the driver. If that is what you're going for. But if you're going for any of the guys in the back,
We'll go for a tire.
You're gonna go for a tire.
The driver's side tire.
Okay.
Firebolt that motherfucking tire. Make that bitch melt. That's a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
And I don't get a damage increase until level 5. Okay. So 1d10 for fuck yeah, 10 points of damage.
Okay. Well, that tire is shredded. It does have a driver to keep it under control, so the driver is able to keep it under control.
Damn it.
But it is now more heavily disabled. Yes.
Birdie.
So that's top of the round with Izzy.
Is he there?
Izzy.
But
My bad.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, that's my bad. I got
Izuzu,
caught up in the
what's your
fucking
turn?
conversation on my phone.
What's your turn?
It is indeed my turn.
Yes.
So, out of control. What are the little guys again?
Motorcycles.
motorcycles.
Yes.
Cool. Taking a crack shot at the closest motorcycle to me.
All right.
Where's our pinging? This little guy.
Yep.
So take the -5 for the sharpshooter. Damn, I'm taking it a 8, 9. A 10 doesn't hit, does it?
A 10 will not hit, unfortunately.
Damn. All right, so these guys are closing in. As a bonus action, I'm gonna use my shifting. So for anybody who notices me, my fucking ears elongate and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
and I get where's it at? Get like 5 temporary hit points. And if anything ends its turn within 5 feet of me, I can move 10 feet and not provoke attack of opportunity.
All right.
5.
That's cool.
Yep.
Okay, so next is Marty.
Okay, I'm here. I'm here. I promise. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Marty, you were seeing the enemy is closing in on the front line. Let's see how far you are. Well, the closest guy, that truck that is out of control and relatively disabled, you can take shots at it.
Is there a soft target to take shots at?
Soft target? What is your range?
A fleshy target.
Fleshy.
What is your range?
I don't know, squares. Don't laugh.
What
at
is
me,
your
I'm
range?
sorry.
Yes.
I'm about to roll 2d10.
I'm trying to count, dude. Hold on, give me a second.
I no. What is the range on your rifle that you were using?
Oh, I don't know. You didn't give us ranges. You just said we can't shoot
Yes,
beyond
I
X, Y, or
did.
Z.
Yes, I
No,
did.
you
I did
didn't.
give you ranges.
I would have written it down.
Well, evidently, you didn't write it down.
That's correct.
Technically, it's a hunting rifle. 80-40.
80 to 40.
80-40. So pretty much 240. 240 feet.
Okay.
So you've actually been able to engage maybe 1 or 2 targets, but now you do have a target-rich environment right now. You can engage from your current position.
I can engage everybody. Nobody. Circle.
Everyone but this guy.
Well, I'm going to find. What's this yellow target over here?
That is a jammed machine gun vehicle.
I'm going to ignore him. What's this one over here?
Which one over where? The driver has been killed and it is out of control.
Okay. What about this one?
That specific one, believe it's been dubly disabled.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot this guy right here. He's kind of ugly.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 5 off just for the sharpshooter bonus because I can.
Okay.
There's a 13 hit.
13 will hit one of the people writing. Yes.
Okay, cool. I got a piece of metal in my eye the other day at work. So every so often one eye will just be like, I don't want to work anymore. Really should go to the doctor.
Probably.
Who has time for that?
Quit
Or the
your
money.
bickering and roll your damage.
1d10. I'm not big. Who's bickering? There's somebody to
You.
bicker with.
You fool.
He's a bicker baker.
Shut up.
And you were using that +1 rifle that you got from
Yes.
the cave, right? Okay.
Yes. 5 + 1 6 + 9.
9.
9.
9.
Yeah, you clip him pretty hard in the shoulder, but we'll see if he can keep the bike under control. He can. So you got
Seems
anything else up your sleeve?
improbable.
I have a lot of things up my sleeve. 2 of them being biceps, but I'm gonna hold until next turn.
Okay.
One of you does not appreciate my humor.
Oh, I definitely appreciated it. I knew exactly where you were getting at. Anyway, so the baddies. Let's get these baddies. We're going to see if we can fix that malfunction.
I'm batty.
No, because I'm rolling like shit today.
Good.
Keep talking.
So Izzy, we're gonna take a shot at you. That won't hit. Another shot at you. Fuck me. We're gonna machine gun Izzy. So Izzy, give me a dex save. I want to hurt him.
How about an 18?
An 18. That will save. Let's see if your bros in the trench are good. One of them rolled a natural 1. That got cocked. He's safe. So 2 are saved. The guy right here, you end up hiding behind him. The bullets meant for you hit him. So he is going to take 10 points of damage. All right, let's hit someone else. Morgram, I haven't shot at you yet this round.
Motherfucker.
Fail.
Ah, yes.
That won't hit.
Fuck.
Uno mas. You were fucking lucky. Because I rolled a 2 and a natural 20 and I'm rolling at disadvantage. So that won't hit. Go ahead and give me a dex save, Morgan.
Alright. This 18.
18, you are fine. So this truck is going to plow through. But since the driver's side tire is kind of weak, I'm going to need another dex save. As it comes on this way. Actually, it's going to land in here. These guys are going to get dex saves. Yeah, they're crushed.
Damn.
These guys are dead. So Morgan, what's your dex save?
It's 17.
17. Yeah, you're able to get skinny as this truck slams. It rams itself into the pillbox that you're in. So pretty much the pillbox is just like a little mini trench. So it comes up over the trench, slams down, and hits the back wall of the trench, to which the truck will eventually come to rest there. There are 2 people on there that are enemy. Let's see if they save. One is ejected. The other one is still in the truck. His weapon is pointed directly at you. But the 2 crows that were there, they were not able to get out in time, and they were crushed up underneath that truck. He is going to take his shot at you, Morgan.
Their heads went like cherry tomatoes.
These. So, come on, give me something here.
Never.
Well, that is an 18 to hit. As he pulls out a revolver, aims at you, fires. It's an 18 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Really? 2 points of damage? Fuck me. Okay. So yeah, that's happening. We're not done yet. NT, give me a deck save.
Deck save. Ooh. To be rolled an 8, 11.
Okay, you end up taking 5 points of damage. Go ahead and roll for the others. Yeah, they're getting hit. And they're getting hit. No, they're not getting hit. So
You take a hit, and you take a hit, and you
Everybody takes a hit.
Yep, now. Somebody caught on to that.
So
Be like, bro.
machine gun rounds rake your pillbox NT, and those crows end up getting it worse than you. But yeah. Next, we're gonna try to shoot at NT. That's cocked. That's a natural one. Fucking A. All right. I'm rolling like shit today. Let's get rid of the red one. Let's grab the blue one.
Roll worse.
Not that much better. Now we're gonna go after Ket. Ket, give me a deck save. As I try.
No.
What the fuck is up with these natural ones? Yeah.
That is a 12.
A 12. That will not make it.
14.
You take a whopping 2 points of damage.
God damn it.
These guys, all in your pillbox. I mean, these guys are just fucking. They're getting hurt.
They deserve it.
They're your friends.
Oh, well, they're weak.
Machine gun fire.
It's like a case full of peppers.
Too. And they're all going to advance. NT, I am definitely going to need a deck save.
Oh god.
What's my save to deck? It is 3. That's gonna be 22, sir. I rolled 19.
Yeah, you were able to dodge just in the nick of time. And this guy was able to dodge the machine gun fire, but was so busy ducking for cover that he gets fucking squashed. You're able to jump here right as this truck lands in your pillbox.
Alright, and how many people other than the driver were on these trucks?
I will get with you momentatiously about that.
Okay.
Momentatiously.
Because one of them already used their turn. But you will get shot at, NT. And that, you do not have half cover on. Just fair warning you.
Okay.
That is a 19 to hit.
Fuck you.
You take 4 points of damage.
one did that? Chosen left or chosen right?
It was the rightmost one, the one closest
Okay.
to
Okay.
you.
Ooh, do I still have? I do still have.
And now we're going to bring out some stuff that looks interesting.
That's really cool. But what does it mean?
Shit, they're all on top of us.
Okay. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, this is your first blood, isn't it?
Uh,
Izzy?
What's that?
This is your first blooding, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see if you survive. So that is that. Morgan, here we go.
yeah.
You have a guy right next to you shooting at you.
Well, I'm gonna shoot back.
Shoot him dead. Do it. Oh, I forgot to do the battle here. Yeah, they are not faring well against the crows. Other than the ones that they have killed in this round, they aren't doing much. A natural
How's that,
20,
Matt?
nice,
Yeah.
beautiful.
And then
Double the damage dice.
all right, that's gonna be 8.
No, roll another damage die.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's 4.
Yeah.
10. 10 points of damage to that guy. You know what? I'll
I'm gonna
give it to
shoot him
you.
in the. I'm gonna shoot him in the dick.
Well, the radiant energy indeed blows his deck off, and he is now dead.
The flying death. Can't believe that man lost his.
So what else you doing, Morgan?
That's it for me for now.
Alrighty. The crows get the reply. Yes, the crows are actually putting up a damn good fight. They end up taking out this one, this truck, and that is it.
Nice.
So that's the crows. NT.
All right, question.
Yes.
For Thunder Wave, it says range self 15-foot cube. Is that one block on either side, or 3 blocks on either side of me? Since it's from myself.
You can choose where that cube would go.
Okay.
Or does it
Well,
originate from
then-
self? I'm not sure actually.
It says range self 15-foot cube.
I would have to look at the spell.
A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, then it sounds like it is 15 feet from
It's 15
you
feet.
in any direction.
In any direction. Okay. Well then.
Any or every.
In every direction.
Okay. I'm going to look at the 2 guys, the 2 crows in my little block here, and say, hold on. And then I want to use my movement to climb up on the truck.
Hmm.
And I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
The guys down on the ground will have advantage because you warned them.
It's a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, takes 2d8 thunder and is pushed 10 feet away. On a
Well,
successful
the
save, half and isn't pushed.
the two crows were able to save. The two chosen, one of them definitely fails because that was a natural 1. Does a 13 save?
My spell save DC is 13.
Meets or beats, it saves.
Needs to be. Okay. Then that one takes half damage. The other one is going to take full damage and is going to be pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay.
That
That also
would be-
means that your guys down on the ground are going to take half damage as well.
Yes, that is correct. That is a 6, and that is an 8. So 14 half to 7 for 3 and 14
So that's
damage.
friendly fire, I think.
No, both of those will go down to. They passed, didn't they?
Yeah, they pass.
Half damage will only be 7, and they
Ah,
wouldn't be pushed anywhere.
well then
They'd
they're
be
almost dead. They are bleeding.
Profusely.
All right, so
They're still looking up at you like, really?
really, homie.
I warned them. That's why they did.
So how much does the one that failed take?
Takes 14 damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me.
Well, his body is flung 10 feet away from you because he's dead. The other guy,
Fuck you, guy.
the other guy's still alive.
And actually, let me check one more thing before I move on. That has to be with that. When you hit a creature with it. Yeah, okay. So then, I think that is going to be all I can do.
All right.
Yeah.
Ket,
Hold on.
you are. What's up?
Actually, can I down a minor health potion as a bonus action?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
No, 2d4 plus 4.
Ooh, even better.
I'm pretty sure. I would have to look at my.
I have it wrote down as 2d4 plus 2.
Then it's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Then I'll keep that there. Mark down off 1.
Okay. Next is Cat.
Cool.
How much?
So, that same truck is gonna get the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
except I'm gonna aim for the driver this time.
Okay. That's gonna
So
be at
he's gonna get
disadvantage.
fine.
It's one thing to argue a bullet going through a windshield. It's another thing to argue a firebolt going through a windshield.
Do you roll that 2d4? Do I?
Yeah, I might as well roll it.
Well, I already did roll it in case I did, but I want to check before I added it.
I think you might like mine because you got full healing.
Ooh, I do like that. Okay, 12?
So that's a 19 to hit.
My apologies. Go ahead, Ket.
19 to hit for 9 damage.
Hell yeah. And that was for the driver or the one of the people in the back?
The driver.
Oh, okay. How much damage?
9. Is he dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So what happened before I go on, because I do have something else I want to do. But what happens to that truck when he dies?
It is out of control.
Out of control. Awesome. So, let's see. Is this motorcycle over here? Is
Where
that
is
within range?
what is over here?
The one just to the right of the truck I was
Uh,
just shooting at.
It is 65 feet away from you.
Sweet. So he's gonna get another firebolt while I use quicken spell to cast a spell as a bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, roll your attack.
Regular roll.
Yeah, it'll be regular.
So that's 17 to hit, or excuse me, 18.
That's gonna hit.
Awesome. Right.
And are you aiming for the motorcycle or are you aiming for the rider?
For the rider.
Okay.
That's max damage 10.
Yeah, so he's dead, and this motorcycle is now out of control.
All right.
You believe that's it?
That's gonna be it. Yep.
All right. So top of the round with Izzy. Izzy,
All right. So
you are seeing...
what are those?
Huh?
I was about to say, what are those big ass motherfuckers down there?
They are vehicles, but they appear to be
Embedded.
like the trucks, only with heavier armor, and there is no one in the back of these trucks.
Oh.
You can give me a perception check.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll that perception. See what's got the fuck's going on. 21.
Okay. When dealing with vehicles, what would your character be aware of?
I mean, he would notice it's a vehicle and where the driver should be. I would assume. I mean, he's not like a mechanic, but he knows the general
Okay.
idea of what a vehicle is.
What kind of devices is he aware of?
Was that
What kind of devices is he aware of?
other than your run-of-the-mill bike and truck and the land ships he's seen? Not much else.
Okay. So something peculiar about these trucks is where the windshield should be is just a straight sheet of metal.
Oh, right.
And you would think that there would be a peephole to look through to drive, but there is not.
All right then.
Give me it would have to be an intelligence check because you haven't said anything about being aware of this. So yeah, give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence check of 13.
You understand that these trucks, they have to be guided in some way. Considering that
All right. Someone's leading them.
Yeah, considering that the driver of this truck cannot see where they're going.
Do any of these dudes on the bike look like they're giving any commands?
With that perception check now. Go ahead and give me a history check. We'll leave this up to the dice.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna crack a shot at the guy closest to us right outside this pillbox.
Go ahead and give me a history check real quick though. This is kind of important.
History check for what?
Just give me a history check.
10.
Yeah, you weren't aware of what these trucks are. So yeah, go ahead and take a shot at the nearest dude. For your tech.
This will be non-sharpshooter.
Okay.
19.
19 will hit.
All right. And there's a whopping 7 points of damage.
Okay, he is clipped. And we're moving on, I think, right? Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, it'll be my turn, just holding down inside here.
Okay. Next is Marty. Marty, now that you have a better look at these weird trucks, because now they're entering the field of battle, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh, 10. Shut up. Who
This is
asked you?
gonna hurt y'all so much.
I am. You cannot tell how hard I'm trying right now.
You don't think anything of it. You still have an action to shoot.
Well, you know me. We move at the speed of kill. That's not good. That is not bueno right there. What's going on over here with who is that? NT and oh, that's a person right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a
Can I kill
person right
that?
there.
Can I kill that chosen person right there?
It depends on if you can hit him or not.
You can
Probably
most
not, but here we go.
certainly
I cannot hit him. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm going to mute myself now. Goodbye.
Was it a natural one?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, you take a shot at that guy and fail miserably. So it's Marty. Now it's the baddies. These trucks are moving rather slow. Actually, we're gonna say that's going at an angle for the pillbox. That's going at an angle for the pillbox. So it's that one and so it's that one. Okay. These motorcycles, as they're doing their drive-by, they're going to shoot at Izzy. Actually, no. They're going to chunk shit in the fucking pillbox. Izzy, give me a deck save.
Oh, fuck me. 9.
Okay. Give me another deck save.
25.
So one of these grenades goes off right next to you, and you are unable to get out of the way, and you take 9 points of damage.
Whoop whoop. Gotta love that damage.
That one goes up there. So Morgan, I'm gonna need a deck save too.
You and your fucking deck saves. 17.
17. You were able to again get small and not get fucking blown up. Your compadre, on the other hand, is gonna get hurt. We're gonna go ahead and subject your compadre to another bit of torture while you get shot. No, you don't get shot, but he fails to save again. Double sixes. You hear 2 explosions, and on the second one, an arm just kind of comes from the other side of that truck, and then just bounces on the truck and rolls down in the pit next to you.
Huh.
So this motorcycle ends up coming in here, but the guy does an Aloha snack bar. Ket, give me a dex save.
All right. $15.
That passes.
Fuck yeah.
Will say that because everyone passed, it ends up ramping up over the bit of barricade that you guys have built, and it blows up right here, not killing anybody.
What about the driver? Oh yeah, that's right. Driver's already dead.
Yeah, you ended that a while ago.
Yeah.
But that truck is
remember.
coming for you.
Oh shit.
But it will not be able to do anything this turn. We'll go ahead and try to shoot Izzy. Actually, we're going to try to shoot Morgan again. And fail, fuck me. And fail again, wow. Let's try to shoot Inti. Come on. It's cocked. And no. Alright. I'm tired of these dice. Now it is the opposed for the crows and the baddies. So the baddies, once they begin closing in with the crows, they actually end up doing some damage along the line. This is just a small snippet of the battle. So up and down the line, things are not as situation kind of under control as this section of the battlefield is, but the crows are still sort of holding. Next is Morgan.
Let's see. So there's a guy like right here, right?
Yeah, they are driving past you.
Alright, I'm gonna take a pot shot at him. Fuck that guy.
Alright.
15.
15 to hit. That will hit.
Like I said, fuck that guy. 6.
6. I'm going to say that he got shot earlier, and that is out of control now. Alright, that's all you do?
Yep.
Okay. The
Stupid mind
crows.
cover has worked.
The crows are going to give their rebuttal. And they indeed give a rebuttal. You are seeing explosions all along the line. A couple of these up-armored trucks are exploding.
Nice.
Like in a rather spectacular way. NT, let's see if you kill this guy first. So see if you can kill this guy, and then we'll do some shit.
All right. Well, I have a question.
What's up?
For my lightning launcher for infiltrator, it says it counts as a simple ranged weapon. Does that mean that I have disadvantage if I try to use that on the chosen near me?
I'm going to say you won't, because the whole disadvantage rules is written. I'm not counting it for firearms, and one could argue that this is a type of firearm.
Okay, then it's gonna be a jewel on my right or on my left fist that I try to Iron Man aim straight for his skull. Counts simple ranged weapon, normal range 90 feet. Okay. Roll D20 for damage. Yes.
Yes.
For a hit.
Yeah. Roll to hit.
That's a natural 20. I don't know if I need to add anything. I'm assuming that hits though.
A natural 20 is a crit, so go ahead and roll 2 of your damage dice, and then add your modifier once.
Well, it's 1d6, and I can choose to add another d6. So does that make it 4d6?
Let's have a look here.
It's on page 16 of.
Yeah, don't bother rolling damage, because that would be 4d6, and he's not going to survive that, so he's dead.
Can I do like a full electric chair head explodes? And
Yes.
okay, I have another question. You said there's a machine gun on the back of that truck, correct?
Yes.
Can I turn it? Like, what range of motion does it have?
We'll say 360. We can say 360.
Three. Wonderful. Okay, and my last question, since I only shot the driver, didn't shoot out any of the tires, is the truck still operable?
No,
Like,
it
with a driver,
crashed into the back wall of the of this pit, so no.
okay. Can I use my movement to go ahead and hop on the gun and like turn it face backwards?
Yes, you may, and with that, give me a perception check. At advantage because you're an artificer.
Oh. So be 15. That is going to be 18 plus 4, 22.
Okay, so NT, working with Rodney a long time ago, one time while you guys were camping out under the stars, Rodney was talking about what if we were to pack a whole bunch of explosives in a truck, and then we get some, poor sap to drive this truck of explosives into something, and then we can remote detonate it. These are all vehicle-borne IEDs.
Can I yell as a free action?
Yes.
Everyone, get away from the trucks now! They are bombs!
The ones back here that just appeared, these are all bombs. They are
Okay,
guided bombs.
okay, but the truck I'm on isn't a bomb.
No, it is not. Only these
Okay.
are.
Okay, then scratch that. I'm just gonna yell that. Oh, hey, focus on the ones coming in. They are bombs. They will kill us all. Allahu Akbar.
Yes. So with that, Ket, Inti is roaring at the top of his lungs to destroy the trucks in the back. They are bombs. Ket, can you hear me?
I love my black dice.
Oh, Ketty boy. If you were talking, we cannot tell you.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm sitting here fighting, trying to unmute with leather gloves on. It wasn't working.
Yeah, because you have to play outside.
Yeah.
So yeah, you heard NT yell at the top of his lungs that these trucks in the back line are fucking bombs.
Okay, well, that's cool. First thing I'm gonna do is get the fuck out of the way of this truck that's roaring towards me with no driver. So I don't really want to get out of the pillbox. If I go around, I guess maybe behind the pillbox, I might be safe.
Well, the pillbox is more or less like a trench that's been dug. It's a dug fortified position. So
okay, so it's not like a legitimate
it's not like a legitimate bunker, no.
Yeah, it's not a bunker. It's like World War I trench.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So, what do I want to do? Do I have enough movement to, let's see, my measurement tool to go over here? I do. Awesome. So 30 feet. Do I get any kind of penalty for climbing out of the bunker?
I'm going to say that there's stairs, so no.
Okay, cool. So 30 feet
stairs
will get me here. What's up, guys? And let's see, how far is that? way the fuck out there. Okay, still within range. Cool. Okay, so this guy right here
Okay.
is gonna get a let's see. Does he get a firebolt? I feel like that's kind of a moot point on a solid metal object. Um,
You never know. It's something.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, he gonna get the fighter bolt.
Go ahead and roll your
So,
attack.
yeah, buddy. Well, 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
10. That is a 2.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Oh. 20. That is a 14 on the die.
14 on the die. It does not explode.
Damn.
Now I believe we are top of the round. With Izzy. Izzy, you heard somewhere down the line something like Inti's voice saying, focus your fire. Something akin to focusing your fire on the trucks in the back because they are fucking bombs.
Okay. So where are those wheels of theirs visible?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a good old sharpshooter shot at one of those tires.
Okay.
I'm taking an 8 doesn't hit.
No.
Well, and that that sucks. Okay, yeah, that'll end my turn.
Marty, you are not aware that they are bombs, but you see Inti frantically getting onto a machine gun, and he is in the process of aiming towards those trucks in the back line.
Well, my friend, we move from left to right like we are reading a book. We're going to shoot at this one because we can. This is why I don't get any good rolls. I use all my sarcasm up. Shabam! Wow.
You do have maneuvers. Keep that in mind.
Ooh. Well, I actually got a decent roll, so now I'm like, ooh, what can I do? What can I do? Joke's on you, probably nothing. Wait a minute, hold on. Fine. Can I disarming strike somebody straight out of a vehicle? Let's try it.
No. I'm going to roll no because you need to see like that. That's not how that works. It's like shooting something out of someone's
If they're
hand.
driving the weapon and you hit a disarming attack, and it hits them, they fall out the vehicle. That's how that works.
No.
But
this is not a video game where you can clip through the fucking vehicle.
not with that attitude. Can I hit a driver?
No. The drivers, if there is a driver, they are completely encased in steel. So no.
That is not bueno. How do I disable vehicle?
You can shoot for the engine block, or you can shoot for the tires.
Let's shoot for tires. Does a 17 hit? Nope, a 17 is not gonna. Doesn't matter. Hold on, wait a minute. Math. Does something above 20 hit?
Yes.
Cool. Oh wow. 13 damage.
13 damage. You end up shooting the tire out from this one. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna use action surge and do the next one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Because
Do it to it.
we need to be productive.
Do it to it.
16.
That'll hit.
Can I disarming strike by shooting the tires and have them fall off the vehicle? I'm gonna say yes before you can say no, because that's how that works. Anyways,
Okay. No, but all right.
It was worth a shot, ladies and gentlemen. I tried. 9 damage.
9 points of damage. I'll say that's enough. So this one is.
If I just ignore you and just say I'm okay, like everything I'm doing is okay, then it's okay, right?
That's
That's
not
how it
how
works,
that
yeah.
works. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just really glad the GM is a good friend of mine. Else I would have been thrown out a while ago.
Morgrim, you hearing Inti say, shoot the big trucks because they're bombs. There are 3 of them converging on this entire line of your position, pretty much. Now that you're able to look at it, it appears to be one for each of the pillboxes. So you have a choice here: run or stay. But that is going to happen on your turn because it's still a bad guy's turn.
Oh
With
well,
that-
fuck me.
With that being said, Izzy, give me a deck save. Morgan, give me a deck save.
Yay. More deck saves.
And
Motherfucker.
I can make it where MT and Ket can give me a deck save too.
I'm out smoking for my dog.
Actually, 2 deck saves for MT and Ket.
Oh shit.
I didn't make mine.
Is this
What
by
was
chance
it?
a stealth save?
What was yours?
10.
10? Yeah, that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
I said, by chance, is this a stealth deck save?
No. This is a dexterity
16.
saving throw.
There goes my advantage. Okay.
Good thing is nobody got shot. So Izzy's damage from the grenade going off, that's 6 points of damage.
That's a 15 and a
Morgrim,
20.
what was your deck save, Morgrim?
13.
13? Yeah, that's not enough. You take 4 points of damage in the explosion.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Ket, did you roll your second save?
Oh, sorry. 14.
14? That's not enough. So you get hit for 5 points of damage. NT, have you rolled your saves yet?
15 and 21.
Both of those save.
Oh,
That just goes skirting off. And that one would be the one that got Morgrim. And then we're going to say that these motorcycles keep going after they chunk their booms. You know, would have had to be, but yay. That's pretty much where they started. Came by here and then went yay, and then yay. Now it is Morgrim's turn. Morgrim.
So, see this truck right here that has a machine gun on it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb on that truck and use that machine gun to say "fuck you" to this guy.
Go right ahead.
Oh, hang on. It doesn't that 20 do it?
A natural 20 will hit it. Go ahead and roll me 48.
That's a whopping 17.
It's still up. Roll a d20.
19.
The truck is still up. You did not strike any explosives.
Fuck.
What else you doing?
I'm gonna fucking run. That's what I'm gonna fucking do.
So you went Got 10 feet of movement to get on it. Shot, so you have 40 feet. So
Keep the pillbox between me and that motherfucking truck.
yeah, Morgan's just fuck this.
I'm out.
All right, the crows. You post checks to the crows. It's a pretty even fight in this specific turn. Empty.
Okay. So going from left to right, are any of the trucks disabled?
The two trucks to the left are slowed down, but they are still coming.
Okay. And what's the range on
You are well within range of that with that machine gun.
for all four?
For all four. For 4 of the trucks. Let's see.
Like, can I hit this one?
Let's see. Dungeon Master Guide. Yeah, you can hit all 4.
Okay. And how far off is that one all the way to the right?
It is 105 feet away.
105. Okay. Okay, and last question before I make my decision. The one that was in front of the one that Morgan was in, was that one disabled or just damaged?
It's been damaged.
Been damaged, so no speed difference.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, then I want to fire at the one all the way to the right.
All right.
And do I have any? Do I have a attack bonus for the machine gun?
Whenever it comes to machine guns, you have 2 choices. One, you can use the scatter feature, in which case you designate a target, and any target within 5 feet of that target, plus that target has to make a dexterity saving throw or take, I believe it's a D6 or a D8 or a D8 of damage.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll.
No, or burst fire, I should say, is what it's called.
Okay. I got an 18 on the die. I'm loving this black set of die I got there. So
That'll hit.
okay. What do I need to roll and how much of it?
You need to roll 2d8.
2d8. Okay.
This is a fairly heavy machine gun.
6 and 6. So that is 12.
Alright. It's been damaged. Give me a d20 roll.
15.
It does not explode.
Okay. And all right. Could I see like how quick those 2 blue ones are moving? The 2 on the left.
They're moving at about half speed. So probably walking speed.
Okay, so they shouldn't
So
be able to
30
get to me
feet.
next turn.
Yeah, they will be.
They will be.
Mhm.
Okay, then I want to holler out mainly over there aiming towards Izzy, but trying to let everybody know we need to fall back. They're gonna get to us they're gonna get to us, and then I want to use my 35 movement speed to back the hell up.
Bail out.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 55. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
All right.
And I believe that is all she wrote.
Okay, cool. Ket. And he just said fall back.
Then fall back we shall. I'll use my full speed to move backwards.
All right. Are you going to use dash action to move as well, or are you
Yep,
going to try to
I'm
shoot something?
You know what? Yeah, I might as well. I'll go ahead and, as I'm turning around to run out of the bunker, I will point my hand back and shoot one last firebolt at
Which one?
that same one that was I did last time, the one directly in front of me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack.
It is a 15 to hit
15 will hit.
for 7 points of damage.
Give me a d20 roll.
6.
So as you do that, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck, what?
Big oof.
21.
You see the bright flash and you hit the deck. As this truck explodes. It sends shrapnel into these two.
Oh shit. Chain reaction, chain reaction, chain reaction.
Which both of them explode, which sends shrapnel into this
Yeah.
one.
I'm just gonna say
I mean,
I'm glad I'm way over here.
And it is
can we,
still okay. Izzy,
Can we
hold on.
extend that? What about to the left of like what you said that this is just a small portion of the battle
Yeah, give
and
me,
there's like still a whole line.
give me just a second. Izzy, give me a dexterity saving throw at advantage. Morgan, give me a dex save at just a normal dex save. And NT, and we can say that a piece of shrapnel is coming away. Give me a dex save too.
Holy shit, that was lucky. It was almost
So
a
the
three.
the highest dex save I have is a 25.
Cool.
Mine's a 21.
21.
It was almost a 3. I watched that die roll back to 19, and I was like, oh.
I'm on top of a watchtower. You can't get me up here, Mr. Badman.
I'm sitting here thinking like, shit. Now I'm gonna have to make another
Excuse
choice.
Excuse me?
I messed up, guys.
Oh,
Help!
you fucked
Yeah,
up.
you really did. Like as you're saying that, I'm like,
Sniper fire.
fuck sniper fire, fucking bomb truck to the bottom of the bell tower.
It's
Even
gotta-
so, what was your dex save again, Kat?
I'm sorry.
Whenever you,
Oh, it was a
whenever
21.
it was a 21. Okay, cool. So you're still gonna take half damage. So it's more
No, I'm not.
Oh, but you are.
Can I use my reaction?
That is not how it works. It's actually not that bad.
Only 30 damage.
So let's see. What was your save, NT?
23.
23. And NT is far away where he is going to be okay.
Say again?
I said NT is far away where he's going to be fine.
Awesome.
So, Ket, Morgrim, and Izzy take 8 points of damage.
Take 8 points.
Not that bad.
It's half damage.
I ain't bitching.
No, NT doesn't take any because you were out of the blast radius. I would have given you half if you failed.
Awesome. Okay.
All right, and with that, we're still in initiative here. Izzy, you have that last truck barreling down.
Oh yeah, no, I'm dipping the fuck out. And I'm shifted, so I get an extra 10 feet of movement.
All right. right? Are you gonna try to turn back and shoot, or are you gonna just fucking book it?
No, I'm dipping the fuck out. You know,
Fuck this, fuck that, and fuck you.
Fuck you, fuck your mom, fuck
We're
your
gonna
dad, fuck your
say
dog.
all of these
Ouch.
guys were able to run out and get the fuck away. So it makes sense that NPCs wouldn't just stand around and let themselves fucking die, right?
Theoretically.
Theoretically. So yes, with that, Marty, are you going to be doing anything? Because the battle appears to be won. There are a couple of motorcycles in the midst, but they all appear to be running away. Like they're about to turn around and leave.
I'm gonna take a pot shot at one. I'm bored.
All right, go ahead and
Didn't get
roll
to
your
kill
attack.
too many things. Yeah, let's go. I don't want to talk about it. Shut up, Morgan.
I guess I'm just stealing all of Marty's rolls. I mean, shit.
Like, I was rolling mad nat 20s during the Wendigo fight. Like I rolled like
Yeah, he
four.
was. He was, though.
But I think the lowest I've rolled was a 9, and the second lowest was like a 15 so far.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna shoot for any of our players. Oh, Cat needs to run away, like he was saying he was. This one is gonna keep. We'll just go ahead and we're gonna call it here after this explosion happens. Izzy, just for the sake of keeping it real, go ahead and give me a deck save.
Inty or Izzy?
Izzy.
Okay.
20.
20? All right, cool. You're fine. Yeah, so this battle ends with these suicide bombers coming in and trying to go into the pillboxes. The battle ends rough about when all of these suicide bombers impact. And after gathering and regrouping, you guys hear that, I mean, minimal casualties on your side. The enemy actually took a lot of casualties, and it appears that they were trying to use these suicide bombers to punch a hole in the line, and it didn't work.
Oh, I'm
So
so happy for that perception check.
you're so happy that what?
I'm so happy about that perception. I'm happy about this entire event. I'm awake. I'm done. Like I feel like I did good. I saved a few lives. I'm just so happy right now.
Yes, the Great White Buffalo has chosen his champion well. Anyway, yeah, that brings us to the end of initiative, and you guys find out about this whole minimum casualty thing, and pretty much like an after-action report done by the chief in gathering you guys up. So, with that being said, you know, you guys are in this meeting with the chief. What are you doing? This is your time to roleplay.
I got
Whoever
nothing.
is chewing, I don't need that ASMR in my ear. Can you mute yourself, please?
That's
My
never
bad.
doing it.
I guess I didn't realize these sunglasses were that sensitive.
Yes. Do you have anything that you would like to say, Marty?
Did they find any of the guys that were missing during the Wendigo fight?
Unfortunately, no.
Dang. Good thing those are no longer around.
Considering how Wendigos are, they were probably eaten.
I would say I wish we could have leashed them and unleashed them on the Chosen. But after seeing the way Rodney went out, I'm not sure I'd wish that on anybody.
Yeah. Josh, can you mute yourself while you vape, please?
Yeah, my bad.
Morgrim, do you have anything to say in this after action report?
Oh, don't
role
really,
play.
not really. I mean, quite frankly, I was surprised we didn't blow up.
But did
NT,
you
do you have
die?
anything?
Are all of us like in like around each other?
Yeah, you're pretty much in the temporary
Yeah, okay. That's
command post, pretty much.
NT. It's NT looks over at Izzy and it's like, "Hey, rookie, good job. You might actually live long enough to learn something."
Yeah, that's
And
what the plan is.
like clap him on the back, and then
No,
he
that
will
attitude.
also apologize to the two guys that were in the bunker with him and survived for trying to blow their freaking heads off. Sorry, dude.
Sorry, guys. It's actually at this point. Well, is Ket or is he going to try to say anything as far as this meeting is concerned?
No, I think I'm good. Just kind of, I'm more worried about getting done with this so I can go find Kylie and make sure she's okay.
Okay. What about you, Izzy?
No, Izzy's gonna go patch himself up and curse up a storm about what the fuck just happened.
So while everyone files out, NT, you're actually approached by you're told by Chief Chris to wait, but he
Mhm.
says that in Sioux.
Okay.
Izzy, do you speak Sioux?
Sue is Elvish, right?
It's a form of Elvish.
I mean, I have Elvish language,
We'll
so I
say
don't know.
we'll say that because you're part of the crows that you can speak Sioux. So yeah, you can speak Sioux. So
Oh,
you overhear NT is being called
Uh,
to
in,
stay
NT
behind.
responds with, "Yes, Chief." Insu
okay.
as well.
Are you going to do anything about it, Izzy?
About him being called to
Called behind.
called. No, I'm not gonna do anything about it.
Okay.
He's being called behind for some reason, so Izzy's gonna keep his nose at it for now and
Keep his head
go
down.
tend to his wounds.
Okay.
He's gonna go. He's cursed up a storm. He's pissed.
Fuck, that hurt.
Motherfuckers.
All right. So whenever you stay behind Izzy, I mean not Izzy, NT. My apologies. Do you like stand at some sort of attention? Do you just stand idly by? What's up?
I don't immediately stand at attention, but I mean, if things start seeming like, hey, this is going to be a formal thing, then yeah, it'll snap to attention. Otherwise,
Uh,
he's kind of nursing his wounds because like he kind of took a little bit of a beating there.
he this entire conversation takes place in Sioux.
Okay.
He commends you for pretty much rallying your side of the line, especially once you figured out that that the trucks were suicide bombs.
Mm-hmm.
And he commends you
And
for hopping on a machine gun and defending the tribe
let's
at first.
when he commends him for holding the line on his side and rallying everybody, that's NT kind of responds like, "Thank you, sir. But the more folks that we have, the better our chances are. We can't really afford to lose people against these bastards. And it's I could put more bullets downrange quicker with that machine gun than with my rifle," he said with a grin.
The chief smiles at that, and he appreciates your modesty, and he claps you on the shoulder, and then he tells you to have a seat.
He does.
He asks in a serious tone, how Ishmael stood up in the fight today.
Who is Ishmael?
He probably introduced himself as Izzy.
It's, well, he was on the other side of the battle lines from myself, but from what I saw, he he held himself up well. I think he was the only one of us to not lose one of his comrades in his pillbox, and when he heard the order to fall back, he didn't hesitate and got all of his men out. That's he deserves credit.
Well, considering that he's a prospect, I'm surprised the Braves honestly followed him.
Well, when I think the Braves are smart enough to know when they see somebody worth following, and someone who also knows how to listen to orders.
All right.
Just because they've earned the respect of the tribe, I don't think that means any of them are going to be so arrogant as to be stupid.
It's a very fair point. I'm just getting a lay of the land of this new guy.
Inti nods and says, "Well, keep an eye on him, and I'll do the same, and I'll be happy to keep you appraised. But from what I've seen, I don't have a complaint so far."
It's at that point that he says that's a lot coming from you, and he shakes your hand, shares a drink with you, and lets you go about your business.
As they go to depart, Inti nods and gives a salute, and like a not quite a formal military goodbye or anything, but like entirely in Sioux the entire time. But and he's like, "As you were, Chief, or by your leave, Chief. Let me know if you need me. I'll be more than happy to. I will come when when I'm summoned. Like just sir, whatever you need, sir."
Yeah, and he just gives you a nod and raises another glass towards you as you walk out. It's at that point I think that we are going to call it tonight. I need to pass out some cookies real quick. Morgren,
Hey.
you dodged a lot of grenades being thrown in your pit, along with you were the first one to dodge a truck, so I'm gonna give you a cookie. You have an inspiration die.
Woo!
I need to start doing this more often. I need to start passing out my cookies. I'm gonna give 2 cookies to Inti, both for rallying everyone and not talking smack about one of the PCs to one of the NPCs. So yeah, I'm gonna give 2 cookies to Inti.
I didn't hear the reason. Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead
Sorry.
and give a cookie to Izzy. Fuck, I have to relearn a name. Damn it. I'm gonna go ahead and give a cookie to Izzy because, well, I mean,
Yeah.
he didn't lose anybody in his pillbox. 1 to Ket for causing the chain reaction. And 1 for Marty for trying to do the Saving Private Ryan sniper bell tower thing.
Nobody likes me. Be quiet. I don't deserve anything. I didn't do anything.
And
Shot the ground like 4
doing
times.
and not doing too bad at being a Saving Private Ryan sniper type thing. So
But you know what? I took out 2 trucks by myself.
you
Proud of
did
that.
good, and that's why you're getting cookies.
Don't patronize me. I'm salty. These dice suck.
Okay,
I'm sorry. I love you.
To even it out, I could do a couple D10 damage to you.
Can't hurt me any more than my dice already hurt me. So I mean,
You need to get
Sound
new
like we're
dice,
talking about
bro.
this
Anyway,
I bought these from you.
so that is the end of tonight's festivities. We thank you guys for watching, and if you don't stick around with us to the end of the show, please subscribe, like, hit the bell, drop a comment. All those good things help support us, and we appreciate you guys watching. But if you stick around to the end, you know that we roll the dice of destiny. See who's going to give us their after session review, and that is number 4 with Mykel. What is your after session review? Mike, if you are talking, we can't hear you.
I honestly didn't realize that I was still muted. I'm sitting here deadly talking. I said bang, boom, crash, the end. Yeah, no, that was cool. Like the old standoff against vehicles. It's definitely not something that I expected tonight. Definitely caught us off guard, but I think that we evolved and overcame. Yeah, it was definitely a fun session. Got to meet the new kid. I got to personally greet the new kid, so that was kind of cool.
So what all is going on in Ket's mind after that fight?
Again, Ket is like, yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, cool, bang, boom, crash, but in the back of Ket's mind, he is worried about Kylie. That's always there. That's really his motivation of doing basically all of this, was getting to the front line and protecting the base and everything, so that they couldn't get in and hurt my baby girl.
All right, we're gonna move on to Izzy, Josh's second character now.
Yeah.
What's your after session review, bud?
It was an exciting way to introduce my new character. And I like how fuck, I'm sorry, I'm tired as shit. I had to wake up at like 3 this morning for a division run. No, overall it was a good good session tonight. Bringing a combat to roll Izzy right into it. I feel like it's definitely the next session is definitely just gonna roll over to another nightmare. Possibly moving away from here to the next, moving from this location to the next location and have to fall back. But I'm just excited to see what I can do with this guy.
So what do you think about the enemy's tactics in this one? Haven't seen suicide bombers before.
No, I haven't seen suicide bombers before. It is it's not pleasant. It's terrifying.
So
not a big fan of it.
So what is Izzy's mindset after today?
Fuck this shit. They're crazy.
That even though he's in the state of Kansas, he's not in Kansas anymore.
Do what?
That even though he is in the state of Kansas, he's not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely lost his shit.
All right.
In one day, he's gone from petting a mystical buffalo to fighting suicide bombers.
Yes, as the things are with the crows. We're gonna go to Austin now.
I quite enjoyed the session today. In all honesty, I think it was very well done. I think it was interesting, the combat. Having to worry about giant fucking exploding trucks. That's a thing. It was terrifying, but it was fun. No, I really enjoyed it.
Awesome, awesome. What's going on in Morgrim's mind right now?
Come here.
Holy shit, I almost died a lot. Holy shit, I can't believe I made myself that small that many times.
Pucker factor over 9,000.
Yeah, not a
Uh,
pleasant sensation.
so what is going on with Morgrim and Zadkiel?
Morgan's still kind of pissed off right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly at the fact that he feels like he worked really hard and just kind of got shit on,
Mm-hmm.
which I feel is a fair deal.
Do you think he might
That's just
go back on his deal?
I don't know if I'd say back, but I mean, definitely, one of those situations where he doesn't like what happened and he feels like it's kind of like a situation where he's like, oh, he chose his words carefully enough to where he has room to make that kind of decision and me not be able to do anything about it, kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes any sense.
Do you think Morgrim has a new idea on how to gain his retribution?
I mean, it's kind of hard to figure that one out solely because it's like, well, everything that I do, no matter what, it's going to be tainted with that idea. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like Morgan feels like he's like, oh well, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. So what's the point?
Okay.
Literally.
Yeah.
So all right, we'll move on to Brandon. Brandon, a lot has happened for your character this session.
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, Inky thinks that it's good that Brandon remembered 5 hour energy because that's a great thing. Let's make sure that Inky's very happy that he continued to be played throughout the night. And but no, as far as Inky goes, I was very surprised and very pleased with the fact that despite how Inky treated I think it was Rodney, but whoever the hell it was that was like Apollo, Apollo, Apollo when we first
Mm-hmm.
found the silo. Um, I think that came across as Inti being more atheist, and I thought it was great for character development that like he actually got to like his religious figure was a part of the episode. It got to show that he was very religious, but that was who he went with, what
Mm-hmm.
he believed in. That was a phenomenal surprise. Absolutely loved that. And like as far as the combat goes, that was phenomenal. Absolutely loved it, especially the surprise suicide bombers at the end. I was expecting like Warlords of Draenor deep run, or not deep run tram, but the train dungeon kind of a oh my god, it's all made of guns. The guns have guns kind of a thing from it. And
No, that comes later.
bombs have them. Exactly. And so that's Black Run Tram, I think. Train is what it's called, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But that's absolutely love the combat, and that's I I really liked how everything turned out because at first I was kind of trying to play Inti as very remorseful because last session I did play him as very much he was very much like let's go get this bitch as far as the Wendigo goes,
Mm-hmm.
and
Then he
then
lost a friend.
Rodney died.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they'd been doing shit together. They became brave together, shit like that. So like he was very remorseful of that. But then great religious moment, and then kind of snapped him out of his depression, I guess, remorse for what happened, to then be able to actually respond, actually respond to the threat of the chosen, and then like I said, that I really liked how everyone played through that. I thought that was a phenomenal battle. Kind of disappointed that my cough, cough, and sniff, sniff didn't get used in it, because I do still remember that. But but that's like I said, I thought that was really good, and like I said, I'm so proud of my black dice too. They did me so well today, so well tonight. They were.
Yeah, usually my dice do me very well whenever I play my character in the other campaign that I'm part of, where I'm a player. I mean, because you can ask Mike, I roll like a freaking god, but no,
Yeah.
um, I it just wasn't in the cards tonight. I guess I think
Like
I
I said,
rolled maybe one natural 20 or two natural 20s tonight.
I didn't roll a natural one. I think I rolled one or two natural 20s. The lowest
Hmm
I rolled was a 9,
I
and
rolled.
I like. Other than that, I think the second and third lowest was a 14, 15. Every roll other than that was a bare minimum of 17. Like like I was really surprised by that. Really happy for my dice and for me.
Mhm.
But that's yeah, no, overall phenomenal session in my opinion. I mean, I could probably keep going on for another 30, 45 minutes, but
All right.
I don't think we all want to do
Yeah. Yeah, we need to move on to Baker. Your final thoughts.
It was a good session. I didn't do a whole lot. Didn't really have a lot of ideas on what I wanted to do with this one, but that's on me. Um, dice are expensive. Don't want to get any more. I like these dice. They just don't like me. I should polish them. See if that works.
Yeah, give him
I saw
some love and attention.
GameStop had a box set of like 5 full sets of dice for $30.
That's not
And
bad.
all of them roll nat ones every time. I bought a cheap set of dice. Never
So-
again will I do it. You buy the good sets.
So
You
as
buy a
far
good
as
set, you'll get your money's out of it.
what you and I had discussed this week about how we were going to be going forward, how faithful did I stick to that?
Pretty good. There were a couple things that I was not expecting. Did I just a nut?
There were a couple of things you weren't
Oh.
expecting.
Sorry, I got a message for something. I was confused.
Oh.
Yeah, it was good. I wasn't expecting the suicide bombers. That was a good surprise. But I've said multiple times, as much as I help plan the sessions, I don't know all that what goes into them, so I'm surprised every time as well.
Mm-hmm.
You did a great job. I just wish I could have played into it more and done more things besides shoot 2 tires out and was like, that's a good day for sniping. I'm gonna stand here and not hit the broadside of a barn for the next 30 minutes.
Well, I mean, we just need to get you better dice, bro.
I got these from you.
Why do you think I was selling them?
That's your problem.
Okay, you rat. The nerd store in my town is so hard to get to as well. It's downtown. There's only parallel parking. Parking is terrible.
So as far as next session is concerned, you and I can just kind of have like a short conversation about it because I'm pretty sure I kind of know what I want to do next session.
Okay, we'll do that at some point in the week or during the
Yeah,
weekend.
but we'll do that at some point. What's going on in Marty's mind? Because Marty has been kind of analyzing the Chosen and how they fight, and this is something totally different that you guys have seen the Chosen fight. So what's going on in Marty's mind?
Well, to him, it's one of a couple of things. We either have something that Brandon desperately, desperately wants, and he's doing anything he can to get to it, or he's just starting to realize that if he just throws enough bodies at the problem goes away. So,
Joke's on him.
We're like herpes. We stick around for a little while.
That's not fucking terrifying.
Yeah, well, it came out of my mouth, and as soon as it did, I was like, yeah, I need to go to bed.
Well, yeah, I can definitely see why Marty would think that way.
Mhm.
So as far is that all you have for your review?
Yeah, you did everything right. For my experience, I was the only stick in the mud, so then that's a me problem. So, yeah, great
Yeah.
job.
We'll beat you offline later. So as far as
Did
I
we
am
beat him
concerned,
off later? What?
I can neither confirm nor
I'm glad
deny.
I'm not the
Anyway,
only one that heard that.
I said beat you offline later, as in we're going to grab a stick and we're going to commit a decimation against you.
That's not any
Get you.
better.
Look up decimation and what it actually was in the Roman legions. Anyway,
It
You
was
said
awful.
defecation?
so as far as I'm concerned, you guys did awesome. I was trying to hint at the big, heavy trucks from the very beginning of that fight. Honestly, it just seemed like nobody was getting it at first.
Man, the perception rolls really are not great when you only roll below 10.
That's a fair point. But the thing is, like, typically, I can give some type of description, and you guys will use sometimes being like, so maybe it's this or maybe it's that, and I didn't hear any of that.
It
sounded
really,
like, what's up?
it really didn't dawn on me at all that it could have been something like that until you specifically said that there was no eye slots for the driver.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, I just thought it was just, I thought they were just gonna like try to ram into us and, break the line and then start piling out like a bunch of clowns.
Mm-hmm. So with that being said, no, you guys, honestly, you did what I expected y'all to do. Once you figured out, oh fuck, this is the real threat here, you guys immediately shifted your attention. And
It
you
also
guys,
helped that there was nothing left
well,
to
yeah.
mention.
I was just rolling like crap, man. Usually I roll better than this to actually hurt you guys, but
No complaints here.
usually I knock out at least 2 characters.
It's like your batting average.
On the high estimation, I kill one. Too soon. Too soon. anyway, no, you guys did awesome. And honestly, I'm really considering giving everyone another cookie just because of how well you guys work together. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to tease you guys. Everyone gets another inspiration die. I need to start
Yeah.
giving those things out like fucking candy again.
Yeah, I need them because I just realized I have 6 now. I really should start using them on some of them dice rolls, but it's only a D4.
Definitely
So,
that I haven't.
so as far as inspiration is concerned, do you want me to bump it up to a D6?
I mean, for Marty, yeah, because I roll 1 through 5 on a D20. You think I'm not gonna roll nat 1s every time on a D4?
Let's look at the bard real quick. See, bardic
Come here,
inspiration.
D4. Come here. Come here. Come here. Why are you oddly shaped? That's what she said.
That is what she said.
Yeah, I think we'll go up to D6 for the inspiration die. Does that sound good with everyone?
Cool for me.
Sure.
Yeah, sounds good.
Still rolled nat ones on it though.
You cursed
alright.
my dice.
So, with that being said, does anyone else have anything anything else to add?
Who all is going to be staying after all this is done to continue the shenanigans?
That is not for the viewers to know. Anyone else have anything for the viewers?
Nope. I think I'm gonna log off myself.
All right. Well, I think we're all getting pretty tired. That was a little intense for all of us. But yeah, if you guys have stuck around this long, we appreciate it. And again, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, do the good things good. Feed the YouTube overlords. And yeah, we will see you again next time on Broken Earth.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Take it easy.